welcome to day 16 of my 365-day challenge. I'm on hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4 hands now. I was talking about dominoes, and I felt this year and last year that a whole bunch of dominoes were just falling down around me. And I don't know if you've ever been through something the same. When something goes wrong in your life, one thing, then another thing goes wrong, then another. And I was saying that I was trying to stop. It was like trying to stop the dominoes from falling. I was trying to put my hand in the middle. All these dominoes were falling one by one by one by one. So I decided this year to just move all the old dominoes out the way and buy a new set of dominoes that were bigger, that were wider, and that I could put further apart from each other in pretty patterns as well. So I could put them in circles if I wanted, I put them in triangles. I could put them wherever I wanted. And the whole reason that I have built a different style life now is through my experiences and through the things that I've been through, and making a choice that I don't want to go through what I went through again, where one thing just knocked another. So I'm building a very different life now that looks different, and my energy is just so different as a result. Since I moved all these dominoes out of the way, it's almost like things have been happening for me, not to me, which is what I thought before. And this year, I really felt that I have been sent help to get through this most challenging year, probably of my life. And I would quite easily say it could be the same for a lot of you watching. It's just been such a phenomenally strange year, and one where we didn't expect it, we didn't see it coming. Nobody could have predicted this year. And then if you had a mountain already going on in your world, you were climbing a mountain, the mountain just got even bigger this year. So I spoke about embodying yesterday, and the switch and the difference that I've made is I have started to embody what I have learnt. So instead of me passing this information on that I'd learned, I've started to do it for myself. And ever since I've been doing that, I've not felt overwhelmed. My relationships have improved. I've got a beautiful house to live in. My business is doing really, really well. And I've come across people who have helped me so much this year. So much. Like, some of my friends who were on the peripheries have really stepped up and been absolutely amazing. I'm so grateful for that. And I've found a brand new coach. I've had mentors come into my life. So it's like the universe has just gone, right, Nick, I want to test you a lot, because I know you're resilient and I know you'll be fine. And actually, I know that what I'm teaching you now, you can help other people to either not go through the same, or if they've gone through the same, to get out of it quicker. And the universe knew that I could get through it. It knew I was resilient. It knew I could take all these dominoes falling down. And it's almost like I needed it. It's almost like I just needed to clear away all of the old stuff, all of the old me, all of the old habits, all of the old routines, all of the old beliefs that I had about, oh, you can't do this, or you're a woman, you can't do what a man does, or you can only do so much in life, you can't run a successful business, you can't be a millionaire. And all these things were just cleared all the way. And I chose to do that. I chose just to go, right, let's start again. And I think having that conversation with yourself where you say, I'm gonna start afresh with a relationship, with money, with work, with a new place to live. I think they're all phenomenally difficult choices. And I spoke to my client this morning, and we had a session, and she is phenomenal at making decisions and going for it. And I said to her, you need to try and capture what that is and why you find it so easy to make these decisions when other people don't and other people get stopped. And she said, I've just come out of the worst relationship of my life and I found it really hard to get out of. And she said, now I know that, anything else seems easier. I can make any decisions because I've been there and I've experienced that difficult time. And it resonated with me because I'm like, okay, so I've been through some pretty tough stuff. I've had some trauma, as a lot of us have, and I've become more resilient as a result. And I'm so super quick at making decisions now. I think if a decision takes longer than 3 seconds, something's not quite right. So I tend to flip a coin if I'm really struggling with a decision. As flippant as that sounds, as that coin is in the air, flipping, my decision will be made. Because as it lands, my instinct is always like, oh, I really want it to be heads, or I really want it to be tails. And when I look at it and it's not the answer I want, I'm like, oh, let's do best of 3. Let's do it again. So you know the decision that's right for you. And this year I've got super quick at making decisions, and like I said to you yesterday, the embodiment of what I've been learning is the key part of what I've been missing my whole life. The embodiment of what I've been learning has been the key part of what I've been missing my whole life. So if you're stuck, or you've got a challenge or something that you're not sure why things aren't going quite right, look at all the things that you've learned in your life and look at if you've been doing them yourself. So for instance, if you're a personal trainer and you've been teaching people about veganism because you think it's an amazing idea, but you're not doing it yourself, something isn't quite right. You literally don't know the impact of one word that you say to somebody. One sentence you might say to somebody passing in the street, you could have a massive effect on that person and on that person's day. So this is about bringing together what I spoke about yesterday about embodying, and also the gratitude I feel for the people that are in my world and in my life. Like, my life is becoming a masterpiece, and I'm so in love with every single part of it. Every single day I'm evolving and changing into a different and hopefully better person, and everything that's meant to be is, you know, it's right here and right now. And I'm so grateful, I'm so happy, and without the people that are watching this and that are supporting me, I probably wouldn't be having this conversation with you right now. Like I say, it was that final line for me. And if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, the thing that I would say to help you is to start taking on some of the stuff that you've learned across your life. You'll find just the smallest thing will help you, whether that's doing a bit of meditating, a bit of yoga, a bit of walking, chatting to someone that you know, or taking some of the stuff that you've learned and doing it yourself will actually start to change your life. So that was day 16. I'm so grateful for you for watching me. I'm so grateful for you for being on my 365 journey. So sending you lots of love. Have a happy day, and I will speak to you soon.